What's up, Gavin? How are you, bro?
What's up, guys? I'm great. How are you doing?
Hey, I was just looking on your website. It says you were in Toronto last night, and then there's a big hole there. What are you doing right now?
I actually wasn't in Toronto last night. I haven't made it because I was laid up for just about 2 weeks from an injury.
Yeah, we heard about that injury.
But I'm going back out tonight. I'm going to hop on the bus and go down to Maryland and play a show in Maryland tomorrow with Train and Maroon 5 and get back out on that tour, you know?
That's all. First of all, I was just looking at the concert and everybody together. I mean, Maroon 5, you, and Train. I mean, that's seldom do you go and get 2 people or 3 people, bands together, where you go, damn, that's pretty cool.
Thank you, man.
I gotta see that. That's awesome. All right, so
Thank you, bro.
Let me ask this question. Here's one of my questions, and we're talking to Gavin DeGRAW. And by the way, his album comes out on the 20th. You can go ahead and get his first release on iTunes, and you can download that. When's the last time you bought an actual CD?
Last time I bought a CD, let me think. It was probably...
How many years ago?
It was actually a year ago.
And what album was it?
It was a year ago, and it was to support a buddy of mine, Pete Yorn. And he had released an album with Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
And it was sitting on the cash out counter of a Starbucks. And I saw it, and I picked it up. I was down in Florida, and I saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's my buddy right there. I'm going to get that.
Sweeter's coming out on the 20th of September, so it's a great gift for anybody who likes Gavin. And I'm telling you, this is probably, we're only able to hear a little bit, but if you listen to this song that is out right now, which is Not Over You, this is classic Gavin and everything. So you've been in the news most often recently about getting punched in the fight and everything. How did that really go down? What happened with all that?
Well, it was pretty pretty messy, I guess. Like I said, I've been out on this tour, traveling with Maroon 5 and Train, and it's been amazing. And we've been working quite a bit, and I've been working every day of the tour, even when we're not doing shows, doing promo and things like that. And we came to the New York area, and I had a day off, and so I came by my place here. Because I still, a good portion of my life is still based out of New York. My career was started in New York City, and I own a bar here. I own a music venue here with my brother, called the National Underground. And I was heading down there to meet up with a couple of friends, and so I did. I met up with a couple of friends, and we had a few drinks, and I put them in a cab and sent them home, and I left shortly after that. And I typically walk home when I'm there from my place because it's not such a long walk. It's a nice walk. And so I was walking up First Avenue, and I made it a few blocks, and then all hell broke loose. And then it was all about just getting myself to the hospital. So. I encountered a group of people who said something I didn't appreciate, and I let them know I didn't appreciate it. And, I just wasn't exactly dealing with the debate team.
Yeah, it's okay to call them thugs. It's okay. It's in New York. You can call them thugs.
Now, I have 2 questions for you. One being, you said you're going out for drinks, not drunk, but what is your craziest, because I've lived in New York City too, what is your craziest drinking story that you can remember that you have?
Well, if you can remember, then it isn't that crazy.
Well, I mean, like, for instance, I fell without pants into a trash can dumpster in New York. So, I mean, like, everything, or been hit by cabs. So I know you have to have some stories that you can somewhat remember.
Craziest drinking story? I don't know. I don't know. I think that my life is surrounded with so many characters that it's hard for one to exactly You know what I mean?
Have you ever written a good song when you were just hammered drunk?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But,
I think the better question is, have you ever written really bad songs when you were hammered drunk?
Actually, you know what I do? When if I'm drinking, I don't try to write a single word or song or melody or anything because I know that it's going to suck. I stay away. It's like if you're drinking, you're as bad of a songwriter as you are a lover.
The new CD comes out the 20th of September. It's called Sweeter, and Gavin's got an awesome CD. You can buy it on iTunes. Let's talk about your hats. Let's talk about the fact that you have to have a hat guy, I'm pretty sure, that carries all the hats to make sure they're never crunched or whatever. Do you have a hat guy?
Oh, and he must have a lint brush. He must have a lint brush, and the tape must be fresh.
Gavin DeGraw has been a great friend of the Showgrams. He's done a listener lounge here at G105. He's also done stuff for us for Bob's Buddies. First single is Not Over You, and the album is called Sweeter. It's going to be coming out soon. Check it out on iTunes. Since you got in the little fight with people, I'm sure you still have a little bit of the scars, but were women just all over you? Because girls like the guys with battle scars.
Man, everybody keeps telling me that, but I have to say the woman who was closest to me through this whole thing was my mom. So, she showed up, she's a nurse, and it helped having somebody show up in the family, who had a little medical background,
Is she a good kisser?
And, what's that?
Is she a good kisser?
Oh, man, I just threw up in my mouth.
Hey, okay, so I have a question for him. Have you ever moved back in with your mom as an adult? Because Bob doesn't think that guys should ever live with their mom again. Have you ever moved back in with your mom at some point?
The only reason he says that is because he's still living with her.
All right, Gavin, listen, Gavin DeGraw, his new album is coming out the 20th of this month. You can go and pre-order on iTunes. Sweeter is the album, and the new single that is out right now, Not Over You. Thank you, Gavin. We appreciate it, brother. Good luck.
Hey, guys, thanks so much, man.